So Alberta has yet again announced its latest processing numbers on 23rd of October. Today is 24th of October and I'm recording this video a day after the latest processing numbers were announced. And let's start looking into it. As per the latest processing numbers, 1714 spaces or slots still remain. We are almost to the end of October. 2 months remaining and 1700 more nominations from 2025 still needs to be issued. So speaking of that, we will have a lot more draws in the coming days and weeks. We will come to the latest draw details just a bit later in this particular presentation, but that's just something that I am feeling. Just to do a quick recap, very recently 1528 new nominations were allocated to Alberta by federal government, which is a good news, and which has increased the number of allocations remaining significantly. Like if you see 1700 number is still remaining, out of which 1500 are additional. So without 1500 we would be at somewhere in 400s, 490s or those kind of a range. Good news, nobody is complaining about that. Now let's see the data in overall perspective in my trusted whiteboard. Whiteboard says AOS has 812 slots remaining, which is the biggest balance in the Alberta PNP program, and they are processing information from 10th of August. Good news, Alberta Opportunity Stream, 812 nominations remaining and 10th August 25. Good news is the overall improvement in processing time. It has improved from 21st July to 10th of August. So within, I would say, a month, from 24th September to 23rd October, you would see that the numbers have improved like 1.5 months. So the pace is picking up. We might just see few more such AOS draws happening in coming days and week. In fact, what I heard from my WhatsApp group is there is already an AOS draw that happened. Few people have received invitations under the AOS, but I don't see that data in the latest processing numbers. So maybe we will have to wait for that update to come. And speaking of the WhatsApp group, if you want to join that group, these are the QR codes for those WhatsApp groups. You can join those groups. It's a good group. We have a lot of good discussions in that group. So that was AOS. Next item on the list, healthcare pathways, 372 slots remain. This is the second highest balance in the Alberta PNP stream, and they are even more current. In fact, that is the most current stream in Alberta PNP. They are processing applications from 30th September 2025. So let's look into dedicated healthcare pathway. This is obviously a combination of both express entry and non-express entry numbers. So 372 slots remain, and 30th September is where the applications are. So if you have applied after 30th of September, it will take some more time to pick up your application. So 372 for the healthcare pathway. Next is the priority sector. Priority sector is getting a revival because of the new allocations that were allocated. If you look into my September data, it had only 42 slots remaining, and now it is having 141 slots remaining, which is a good improvement over what was remaining. So we can expect a few more priority draws. When we look into the draw data that has been published, you will see that a couple of priority draws have already happened, and some of those will happen in the future. 141 for priority draw. Let's look into priority draw. Priority draw data, we will validate it based on the official data. Where is the official data for priority data? It's here, 141, and they are processing information applications from 12th of September 2025. So that's why it's green. Tech Pathway 121. This particular stream was at 0 in September. Just a month back it was 0. Most of the applications were completed, but now it has received quite a significant number of allocations, 121. This is the reason I presented in my last video. I thought that Tech Pathway is making a comeback. It will make a comeback. We have 2 months remaining and few more draws will happen, at least 4 draws. Like if I go by this particular trend, two draws a month, we can get 4 more draws in the next 2 months. In fact, I think there is one more draw that has happened for October, but yeah, so cut that draw information. Okay, so we should have few more draws happening in the remainder of 2025, where we will see that more people are invited under Tech Pathway. We are hopeful and we will remain hopeful on that. Tech Pathway 121. Law Enforcement Pathway, not a very attractive scheme. 10 slots are remaining. That's okay. I'm sure most of us are not targeting the law enforcement pathway anyways. Next, the third most popular stream here is the Rural Renewal scheme. The processing date has not changed, but the number of applications remaining is 223. So Rural Renewal stream is also a popular stream here. 223 slots remain, and they are currently processing applications from February 20 for people who are already working in Canada. There is another date which is out here for people without a work permit. This basically means if you have, say, a job offer from a rural community, but you are not yet working there, or you are not yet in Canada, so you don't have a work permit. So for those people, the processing date is like way past. But even for people who are already working, the current processing is February 2025. So this is a bit backed up, but the good news is that this is in 2025. So we are in October, so this is like backed up by around almost 7 months. 223 slots remaining. That's what we just saw. Healthcare, tourism and hospitality stream. Tourism and hospitality stream is something very interesting. 33 slots remain, and this date is not changing for like ever. Like since I started putting it on my dashboard, if you see here, the last change we saw was in August 2025. Since like August to October is like what, 2 months, right? More than 2 months. It's not changed. It could be just a clerical thing that they are not changing it, but it should have changed, right? It is the number of applications are going, number of slots are going down, which means that they are issuing nominations. But how the number of applications is not changing, it's pretty interesting. So yeah, so that is the tourism and hospitality stream, and that is the overall processing numbers. So if you sum it up, it comes to around 1714 slots remaining for all the streams put together. That's the number of slots. But yeah, it's a good place to be at, I would say. It creates a lot of hope for people who are waiting for invitations, and I hope that that most of you who are listening to this particular presentation get your invitations and you are able to move forward with your applications. Once you get your invitations to apply, congratulations, number one. And number two is I have detailed presentations in my channel where where I have shown how to go step by step with the application process. So maybe follow that, it will help you a lot. Okay, now let's look into the draw information. That is the most interesting thing that we can see. So few more draws happened since the last time we checked. Tech Pathway had a draw where 89 candidates were invited with a score of 60. Priority sector draw happens. Like I said, Tech Pathway and priority sectors were at a very low number in September. So if in September, if you see here, the priority sector was 42, Tech Pathway was actually 0. So there is kind of a revival for both of these streams. Priority sector aviation, only 13 people were invited, and priority sector agriculture, only 10 people were invited. So this is also very important, guys. Few people have been contacting me on WhatsApp asking, hey, I have a score of 59 but I didn't get invited. It could be because score is only one of the factors. I prepared a video on why you might not be getting the invitations. That's on this channel also. Have a look at that particular video. You will see that score is only one of the factors. Your NOC, your experience, there are many other factors which can be considered by Alberta before sending you an invitation. So don't get flustered if you don't see an invitation. There could be, it's not your score, it's about your profile. What you have provided in your profile is also important. So don't ignore any of the sections when you are filling up your expression of interest. It's very important. And then we saw a dedicated healthcare pathway draw happened both for express entry and non-express entry, where 41 and 46 people were invited. As I was telling you, in the WhatsApp group, let me just put that WhatsApp group QR code again. In this particular WhatsApp group, there have been a few people who have received a recent AOS invitations in last couple of days. As I said, I'm recording this on 24th, so maybe 23rd, 22nd ish. I saw some messages coming through where people have been asking, hey, did somebody receive any invitations? So it's possible that the AOS row is not yet populated here. The last information is from October 21, and we'll probably have to wait a bit to get the information on the next draw whenever that happens, or sorry, the next processing update whenever that happens. But we are hopeful that an AOS draw should happen soon. The last AOS draw happened. When did the last AOS draw happen? Let's see. The last AOS draw happened on 1st of October, and I think there is at least one more draw that has happened for AOS in the month of October. Like, it invited a lot of people, like 1,000 people, and I'm not sure what is the latest score for that because it's not yet declared, but it would be something around this. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to join that WhatsApp group, have a good discussion with people, please join these WhatsApp groups. Always free to join and always free to discuss with the members over there. So yeah, so these are the processing numbers that I wanted to share with you guys. And if you have questions, reach out by all means on the WhatsApp groups, specifically on the comments of the YouTube videos, and I'll try my best to get back to you. Thank you so much.